I'm shocked. Do you know why? Only 55% of the people cook at least one meal in their homes. I'm not one of them. Are you? Not to worry. That's why I'm here for you. Hey guys, and welcome to Stay Hungry with Sanket. In this channel, we'll be doing cooking videos, food vlogs, and if we get really crazy, some food challenges. Now I'm sure that all of you are familiar with the Chinese dish chili chicken, right? Good. So today we'll be making the Indo-Chinese version of it called chili chana. Now chana, for those of you who don't know, is the Indian word for chickpeas. Chana is a commonly used dish all over India, especially in northern India. So if you think that's interesting, let's get straight to the video. Welcome back. Now let me introduce you all to the ingredients required for our chili chana. Firstly, we have our main ingredient, that's chana or chickpeas. The second ingredient we have are onions. I have taken 2 large red onions here that are finely chopped. The next ingredient we have is green bell peppers or capsicum. I've taken 1 capsicum, that's again finely chopped. The next ingredient is green chili. I've taken 3 green chilies here that are thinly sliced. The next ingredient is garlic. On my right hand side, we have our sauces. Number 1, soy sauce. The next sauce will be tomato ketchup. And finally, we have sweet chili sauce. I have my oil over here. And for seasoning purposes, I've taken salt, sugar, and pepper powder. Finally, we have half a cup of water. So guys, let's get to the cooking part of it now. Firstly, take a pot filled with 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Just drizzle it through so that it reaches all the parts. Right, so our pan is on now. Now let's wait for the oil to heat up. Once it's heated up, we'll be adding our first ingredient, that's garlic. I've taken here a whole clove of garlic that is thinly sliced. So our oil is heated up very well now. Now I'll be adding our garlic. Give that a bit of a mix. The garlic should become a very light brown color. Once we attain that light brown color, we'll be adding our next ingredient, that's green chilies. Okay, our garlic have become light brown color. So now we'll be adding our second ingredient, that's green chilies. Remember, I've taken here 3 green chilies, but as per your spice preference, you may always increase or decrease it. So now after stirring our chili and garlic mix, we'll add our third ingredient, that's onions. Remember, I've taken here 2 large red onions. Once we add the onions, we have to wait until it is a light brown color. Now let's just wait for this mix and the onions to become a light brown color. Now as we wait for our onions to become light brown, I can give you guys a tip. Just take a pinch of salt and add it evenly around. This is used to make the onions become brown more fast. Always remember to spread it out evenly so that the onions become brown. It seems as though our onions have become a light brown color. Now we'll be adding our next ingredient, that is capsicum. I've used 1 green capsicum. Give that a little bit of a stir. to give it a good stir. Spread it out evenly. So now it's ready to add our seasoning. Firstly, let's take salt. I'm using almost half a teaspoon of salt here, but you may do as you please. Next, sugar. Again, half a teaspoon. And lastly, pepper powder. That's again half a teaspoon. Give that a good mix. So guys, now it's time to add our sauces. Firstly, soy sauce. Around 2 tablespoons. Remember, this is a Chinese dish, so soy sauce is a must. Nextly, I'll be taking tomato ketchup, around 1.5 tablespoon. And finally, sweet chili sauce, that's around 3 tablespoons. And then give it a good mix. Remember, the sauces must get onto all the onions, the garlic, the capsicum, all the ingredients we have put up till now. The sauces must really sink into those ingredients. Then only when you bite into the curry, you will really get that saucy flavor, which is the base of any Chinese dish. Its sauces are really important. So guys, by now, as you can see, our saucy mixture has thickened a bit. So now we'll be adding the half cup of water. See how that cools down the mixture. Now we leave it to rest. Bring it to a boil. We shouldn't let it become too thick, nor it should have too much of gravy. It should be a mediumly thick dish. So give it a few more stirs and then bring it to a boil. So guys, as you can see, our chana mixture or the sauce mixture is boiling really well. So now we'll be adding our chana or chole. It's around 2 cups. I've taken around 2 cups of chana or chole or chickpeas. Add it into the sauce mixture and then remember to stir it really well. So guys, adding the chana was the final part of our curry, of our dish. And now our chili chana is ready. Remember to give it a few more stirs so that the sauce really catches up onto all of the chana or chole. Now, I have to mention that there are 2 options for using the chana. You may boil the chana with salt and use it as it is, or there is also another option to fry it. But I have not fried the chana here due to health purposes. To make it more healthy, I have chosen not to fry the chana. But the only difference if you do fry the chana is that it will become a bit more crispy. Alright guys, so our chili chana is ready to serve, and now it's time to transfer it onto a serving bowl. So guys, our chili chana is ready. It smells really good, it smells really saucy. It's a very easy dish that you can make at any point of the day. You can have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Adults and kids should like this recipe because it's sweet and spicy. So guys, do try this recipe at home, and if you have any suggestions, do drop a comment down below. Remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit the notification bell icon so that you can get notified every time I upload a video. So, until next time, goodbye.